Okay, I've got the trailer backed up to the garage. I would have the back of the trailer all the way at the threshold right here, but I need to be able to get the trailer or the tractor in once the lathe is at the back of the trailer. This is where it's going. My messy garage, I cleaned out this whole area so I can get to it. But the plan here is I'm going to drag the lathe on top of this pallet, and it actually turns out that this piece of plywood is sliding with it, which is really nice. I'm using this come along here, and you know, I'm just doing what I gotta do here, and it's actually doing a pretty good job at pulling it to the back of the trailer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this pallet with the lathe on it all the way to the very back of the trailer right here, and once it's sitting there, the trailer is going to want to tilt like this, and that is going to be resting on the ground as soon as I lift the front end loader up to let the trailer come up with it. So once I move the lathe all the way to the back of the trailer, the tip of the trailer is going to want to come up. The tractor is pinning it down so that it doesn't do that. So I'm kind of banking on that once it gets close to the back of the trailer, it's not going to be enough weight to actually lift the front of the tractor, which would surprise me very much. So then once the trailer is tilted, I'm going to stack a bunch of stuff under there so this end can't drop once the load is lifted off the back of the trailer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the bucket up under that pallet and kind of scooch it off this lip, and I've got this piece of plywood to kind of help get it over that lip, hopefully, because that's like, you know, 4 inches that it's gonna have to just come down. And so yeah, let me set you up on the tripod and we'll see how this goes. Right now I'm just gonna, you know, winch it to the back of the trailer and hopefully not drop the lathe. So yeah, hopefully we get that on camera if it does happen. Well, I'm at the end of the travel on my come along now. I think that's as far as I can go with the come along without getting too fancy. If I let off on the tongue now, I don't think it's going to want to tip just yet, but I might be able to help it, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a strap and strap it so that when I tilt it, the lathe doesn't want to keep sliding, so it'll, you know, keep it from sliding off the back. Let me get that strap in place and I'll bring it back. if I lower the bucket, will the trailer stay in that position? Because now I need the tractor. Well, if this works and we get the lathe off the trailer, it ain't very stupid. But now, what I'm gonna have to do is get my bucket up under that pallet.
move the trailer?
No, I will. There it is. In the garage. Still on the pallet. In the trailer. Yes. Oh boy, it's bright out here. There we go. Yep, it worked.